The starting line for the visiting.
And this is one of the most heated rivalries in the league. Clark, two teams that know each other very well.
Boy, I tell you, there is another level of electricity when these teams meet, B.A. We can feel it. It's palpable. The fans are into it. The players are into it. It's just turned up a little bit more.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner out there with Smith. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Now here's Cunningham. Stewart, a screen on Halliburton. Knocks it loose. Pass to Cunningham. Inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Now here's Turner. Halliburton, the pass to McConnell. 13 feet out, and he comes up with a bucket.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him. And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Here's Ivy, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Halliburton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that was nasty, absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. That one doesn't drop. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Pass to Cunningham. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Halliburton. Here's McConnell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, B.A., they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again. Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Pass to Duren. Shoots over Turner, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Ivy, kicks it out to Cunningham. And Turner with the block.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
And here's Cunningham, 6 to shoot, driving inside, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time.
Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Tyrese.
Hey, that was an announcement dunk from Turner there, going up with force and throwing that thing down.
Here's Ivy. He's marked by McConnell. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Halliburton on the attack. McConnell from outside. Here's Turner. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Ball's going up the court. Some solid defense from Diallo. The Pistons leading. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Joseph. Pass to Wiseman. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Halliburton. To the middle. Ball stolen.
Well, Halliburton can be a pesky defender now. He's got quick feet, he's got length, and he's got
one quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Pistons ahead, leading by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. Second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
On the floor for Indiana, Miles Turner out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Pass to Bagley. Diallo on the wing. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Well, the ability of Turner to put the ball on the floor and take it strong to the bucket makes him valuable for his team.
Pass to Joseph. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. Joseph has got his first bucket in this one.
Corey Joseph does a nice job with his speed and change of pace to get by the defense.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Smith. And he throws it down with one hand.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Turner. Pass to Smith. Here's Matherin. Wide open. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. It's intercepted. Here's Matherin, covered by Diallo. Here's Smith. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Mathurin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
Pass to Smith. Here's Nembhard. And there's the drive. Back to Smith. Right wing. 4 on the clock. Mathurin. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It'll be on Marvin Bagley. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Nembhard. Here he goes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Outside Bogdanovic. And he recovers it. Now here's Stewart. And he banks in the layup. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Nice look there from Bogdanovic, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Pass to Turner. Back to McConnell. Here's Nembhard. Driving in. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a titan here tonight.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Mathurin. Takes the 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
It's Cunningham with a drive. And Turner with the block. He got it up. And so it's tied as we head to halftime.
With the score, your Pistons 27, the Pacers 27.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And you have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
Everybody who wants one. Outstanding. That was your Pistons. Great dance crew. The hardest work position.
And the Pistons shooting 55% for the game so far. It's Cunningham and Ivey at the 1 and the 2. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Healed for 3. The Pistons clear it. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside Bogdanovic. to the paint. A nice shot by Ivy. Ivy's gotten 4 this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Matherin. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple. Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubts that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
And here's Duren for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 tonight. Smith passes to Turner. Nice move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Turner's got 11. And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, BA. And you've got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Down low. Here's Duren. Tries again. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 9.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Back to Halliburton. Over to the left wing for 3. Smith. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Bogdanovich. There's 1:54 left in the 3rd quarter. He takes it in. And here's Ivy from the arc. Smith with the rebound.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Here's Duren. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And that one misses. Indiana trailing here.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
Here's Matherin. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, BA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Here's Bogdanovich.
Nice play there from Bogdanovich. Had the defense at a disadvantage, and he struck.
The first free throw is good. The Pistons making a switch here. Wiseman's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. McConnell's checked in. And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
McConnell from outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart with it, guarded by Smith. Here's Ivy. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Halliburton misses.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Ivy. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. The first one falls.
At the line for Detroit, Ivy.
He's perfect from the line this time. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Outside Bogdanovich. From the arc. Detroit, no good that time either. To the inside, Matherin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on James Wiseman.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Pistons on top. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the court for the Pacers, we've got Miles Turner. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Smith. The Pistons leading. Inside, tipped. Here's Mathurin to the paint. Nice shot by Turner.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Pistons lead by 3.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
Halliburton on the attack. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
Here's Burks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And stolen by Cunningham. And the Pistons pushing it up now. McConnell with a steal. Here's Mathurin, defended by Burks. Pass to McConnell to tie it up. The rebound by Burks. The Pistons shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Here's Duran. And that one's drained from the low block.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Halliburton misses. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be a second foul of the game. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Halliburton against Cunningham. Driving to the basket.
Love to see Turner getting after it on defense, just throwing himself at the shooter and making him think twice about the release.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Here's McConnell. Smith with a screen on Cunningham. Back to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to McConnell. No one near him. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Turner showing improvement as a passer, and the more he looks to distribute the ball, the better his team is.
Right side Burks. To the left wing. Stewart with it. Kicks it out to Cunningham. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Halliburton.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
And here's Bogdanovich. Down low. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Stewart, screen on Halliburton. Cunningham. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Halliburton, the pass to Smith. Here's Mathurin. Soft touch off the glass.
And this is just typical of him. always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And finished off by Stewart.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Got a piece of it. Cunningham against Halliburton. To the right side. Picked by Stewart. Here's Duran. Now McConnell. Cunningham with some nice D. 36 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. McConnell with a steal.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Bagley's checked in for Stewart. Nimhart, he's checked in for Indiana. Now here's Cunningham. Detroit calls timeout.
That will be a Pistons timeout. Then the Pistons dance team. Makes the ball after a foul. Let's go! Indiana calls timeout. It's Pistons time. I said it's Pistons time.
Here's Ivy. They set the pick. Can't cash it in. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. And here's Cunningham. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Duran in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bagley for 3. No good there. And Indiana will come the other way. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Bagley passes to Cunningham. And the layup is good off the glass.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
And for Indiana, their shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. And what action in this one. We're about a minute into overtime. To the middle. Pass to Ivy. Six on the shot clock. And the three-pointer goes. Now it's a 3-point Detroit lead.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We are in OT. A minute and a half gone by, and what has been a great one.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
And they know that. I mean, maybe it's a mistake that'll sharpen their focus a little bit going forward.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Cunningham outside. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
McConnell passes to Smith. So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here. Joseph is checked in for the Pistons. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range since regulation. Here's Ivy. Outside Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Pass to Joseph. Bogdanovich on the wing. Money from deep.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
McConnell right side. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Duran. Uses the glass on the layup.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
McConnell from outside. Duran with a rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Launches a three. Kept alive by Indiana. The Pacers again can't hit. Outside Bogdanovich. And so it's Detroit with the W. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch.
take the floor. They're one single unit. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Now, here is Morris. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. To the right side. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, 2 of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Oh, that's blocked. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Outside for Beal. Cunningham looking it over. Here's Ivy. Pass to Stewart. Fires for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's encouraging to see that from Stewart. He works hard every day to extend his range and become more dependable from deep.
Over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Shot clock at 6. And now Ivy running the floor all by himself. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Dwayne Casey. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
All right, thank you, David. Beal with a bucket. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Washington fast break. Morris with the ball. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now, here is Morris. It's Beal on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Gafford. Out to Porzingis. That's the free fly. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
Joseph, he's checked in for Detroit.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Now, here's Joseph. Going inside. A shot by Stewart with no one around. Hits the 3-point bomb. Stewart's got 6.
Ready for action. Stewart just needed the ball, and then he's good to go.
And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Joseph. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Stewart in the corner. Nifty move. And it's good on the way in.
This is why Stewart shoots a good percentage, because he takes smart shots inside.
Joseph against Morris. Passes to Porzingis. Now Beal. Ready by Bogdanovich. Isaiah Stewart has been on display for Detroit. He notched 8 points in the...
Give a big round of applause for for your Pistons youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Taj Gibson is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Wright in at the 1. Joseph, the pass to Ivy. Shoots over Beal. The shot by Ivy, no good. Wizards trail by 5. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Offensive rebound, Gibson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, throughout his career, Taj Gibson has proven to be a valuable role player. Pretty good on both ends of the floor. Can do a little bit of everything.
Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Wright, the pass to Gibson. It's stolen by Wiseman. Pass break, Detroit. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Tries it from 19, and he gets the jumper to drop. Porzingis has got 5.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Joseph against Wright. Joseph down low. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You know, back home in Canada, Corey Joseph is captain of his country's national team.
GA, he's the right man for the job. An experienced veteran in the NBA who can be a talented leader out on the floor.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Keeping us all in motion. Here are your Pistons dancers.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing here by 8. Porzingis with a screen on Cunningham. And Wright kicks to Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality. And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Pistons leading by 8. Pass to Ivy. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7'2" and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Right, the pass to Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
The textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's gonna have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
There's the screen. Here's Cunningham. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. And like a lot of top picks, Cade Cunningham had to deal with some adversity in his rookie season.
Greg, he had been part of winning teams for his entire life. He was introduced to just how competitive the NBA is. But he says it's only sharpened his focus.
Now here's Wright. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's stolen by Bagley. Pass to Ivy. Back to Bagley. Six to shoot. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Latre doesn't get it to drop for him. And Washington the other way now. Cunningham against Beal. Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
There's the pick. Bogdanovich against Kuzma. The Pistons have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Personal foul.
And the first one does. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford comes in for Porzingis. And Monte Morris subbed in for Wright. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ivy. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Detroit, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
That will count. That shot off. Thank you, David. We'll be back after. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
We've got Wiseman. Ivy is out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's Bagley. And it's Diallo in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Now, here is Morris. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Morris. Porzingis inside. Defended by Bagley. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here's Ivy. 5 points in the game. And the pass to Joseph. In the corner, it's Diallo. Beal taking his time here. The dish to Morris. Porzingis inside. Working on Bagley. Porzingis can't hit. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Ivy dishes to Joseph. into the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Morris. Beal with it. Picked up by Joseph. Beal the pass to Porzingis. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Porzingis. Shot on the wing. The Wizards with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Inside, here's Ivy. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And the rejection by Gafford. The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for them. It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Now, here's Burks. Here's Duran. And he uses the glass on the lane. Duran's got his second bucket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Morris outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Morris has got 8.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Morris against Cunningham. Passes it to Duran. Clock at 6. And Duran slams it in.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Morris with the ball. He's got 8. Porzingis kicks to Morris. Back to Porzingis. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
Washington ball.
There's 1:47 left in the third. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Showing confidence with the pull-up. Cunningham has the ability to free himself up and the size to rise above the D.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Taj Gibson's checked in for Porzingis. So it's Washington now. 7-point differential.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. When you talk about Cade's efficiency, Craig on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. .50 seconds left to play in the third. Stewart with a screen on Kuzma. 4 on the clock. Bogdanovic passes to Burks. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Burks has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons. Here's Morris. 8 points for him. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And looking at that. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here's Cunningham. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Back to Cunningham. From deep three-point range. They get it back. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And so is Detroit with a 10-point lead. So fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Wizards trail by 10, so the Wizards 5 right now. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Cunningham on the wing. Covered by Morris.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Gafford is screen on Burks. Gafford finds Kuzma. Now, here is Morris. Lays it up and banks it in. Morris has got 9 points here in the second half.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Cunningham. And the rejection by Gafford. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And here's Burks. He feeds it to Cunningham. Basket counts, and the Pistons lead by 6.
A confident scorer in close. Once Cunningham feels like he has an advantage, he exploits it.
And Beal kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Gafford. From the arc. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Pistons leading by 6. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Bogdanovich wide open. Connects from three-point range.
This is his shot. Bogdanovich has the touch from deep. He's confident from there, too.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Over Stewart. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Now, here's Duren. He's covered closely. And Duren slams it in.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Beal gets a wide open look. Out to Kuzma. Pass to Morris. The 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the drive. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Cunningham outside. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Poke loose. Now here's Stewart. Now the pass to Duran. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons from deep. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle steps for the Pistons?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Cunningham against Morris. And good that time. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pistons.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Cunningham's shot is off. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kuzma kicks to Morris. Outside, Porzingis. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Pistons. They've held a 12-point lead early. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 12 now for Detroit. Morris against Cunningham. Morris passes to Gafford. He can't hit that time. From deep. Misses the shot. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly...
Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Now here's McConnell. Pass to Smith. Back to McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Smith finds McConnell from behind the arc. That shot is off. Now Washington takes it the other way. For 3, Porzingis. Mathurin with a rebound. There's the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. We saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
There's a screen by Turner. McConnell with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Smith outside, beyond the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Now Morris. Pass to Porzingis. Now Beal. Back to Porzingis. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Halliburton against Morris. McConnell left side. Halliburton on the attack. Here's Mathurin, defended by Kuzma. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
He knew he had to take it up strong. David dunking on Goliath.
Smith against Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Smith. Over to the wing. Here's Mathurin, defended by Kuzma, and it's Mathurin missing.
Sometimes what a player needs most in order to develop is the chance just to do more, and I think that's been the case with Kuzma getting an opportunity with his second team.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Kuzma certainly has embraced the chance to play a bigger role, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting situational change for Kyle Kuzma, knowing that he had a lot to prove, getting an opportunity in minutes to be consistent and to try to show people that he is more than just a role player in his first stop.
Kuzma for 3. Smith with the rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Washington's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Morris passes to Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. On the wing, Kuzma. Count that bucket. Porzingis has got 7.
Kuzma not getting bothered, so skilled at capitalizing, even when guarded tight.
Halliburton pass to Smith. Over Porzingis. Porzingis grabs the board. For Washington, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Kuzma, right side. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Yeah, don't settle for all the jump shots if you got that size and that ability. Kuzma getting to the rim.
Smith outside. Here's Matherin, defended by Kuzma. Here's Matherin. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for the Pacers.
First free throw is good. And the Pacers making a change here. Jackson is checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Beal into the lane. And he buries his first look.
Now, Beal gets some contact on the drive, but guess what? He keeps going.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Gafford. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Wizards. They lead.
Your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Jackson out there with Miles Turner. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Halliburton. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Lets it fly. Here's Jackson. No good on the shot. And Washington the other way now. Here's Kispert. Right, the pass to Nunn. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. A big group substitution here for Washington. Gafford, he's checked in for Gibson. Porzingis comes in for Avdia. Kuzma's checked in for Kispert. And it's Morris in for Wright. Now here's McConnell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
So for the Wizards, Gibson's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Kispert comes in for Kuzma, and it's Beal in for Nunn. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Gafford with a screen on McConnell. Beal, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
We've seen Bradley Beal elevate his playmaking ability over the years. That's nice work in the pick and roll.
To the wing on the left. Three-pointer. Turner. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
The Wizards with a lead. Now here's Beal.
And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
And he drops a first. And he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
Outside for Halliburton. Over Morris. And Halliburton, the bucket on the assist from McConnell.
Talk about Halliburton and his versatility. He can set up the play, or he can finish the play off.
On the attack, Morris to the inside. Gibson. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Or a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
6 to shoot. McConnell's shot is off. For Washington, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Beal from outside. The Pacers pull it in. And there's 1:45 left in the second. Pass to McConnell. Here's Matherin. Turner with it. Kicks it out to Jackson. Halliburton outside. And Gafford with the block. And here's Morris. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Beal's shot is off. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Halliburton on the wing. To the middle. Here's Matherin. McConnell from outside. That one is off. And Washington the other way now. Beal with it. Out to the right wing. Gibson down low. He's against Turner. Oh, stolen by Turner. To the paint. Stolen by Gafford. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Kispert from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Kispert's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
McConnell passes to Halliburton. Pass to Matherin. Now here's Turner. Shot to end the cold streak. And then Turner with the dunk.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
Appreciate it, Allie.
27.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. What a contribution.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Here's who Wes Unseld Jr. is starting in the second half. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Kispert in at the 3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 4 assists in the game. Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tips, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your board a little bit, and that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee, and that goes for both sides.
Here's Kispert after the basket by Indiana. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot, so he'll get a pair at the line.
A top 5 pick back in 2015. The 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis ushered in a bit of a new era there. The rise of the 7-footer who could step out and drain 3.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, since Porzingis was drafted, there have been a bunch of 7-foot shooters going in the first.
It's a good call, BA. You think about guys like Lowry, Markkanen. These guys feel like they stretch it out a bit and get behind the three-point line and knock shots down. Porzingis opened up a new way to think about the offense from the 5 spot.
That one a little long.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. Now a timeout called by Washington. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
No appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Everyone, come on, let me hear you. Fans, please give
the Wizards with a lead.
From your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Porzingis. Pacers with a rebound. Now Halliburton. Down low. Here's Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my.
Throw that one up top. What a play.
And Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
Morris against Halliburton. Pass to Gibson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. No good on that one.
So easy to respect Taj Gibson and the way he goes about his business. A strong leader on and off the floor.
For Indiana, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Mathurin. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Morris, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Halliburton, the pass to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
So it's Washington now, after the basket by Indiana. Here's Morris. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Mathurin. 11 points in the game.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim. It temporarily prevented the points.
First free throw is good. Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. And it's tied up with that one. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Remaining in the third, 2 minutes.
Now here's Morris. Porzingis sets a screen. Out to the right wing. And down it goes. 2 points. Porzingis has got 11.
Kristaps on the inside that time doing some damage.
And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Here's Porzingis. The Pacers making their last shot. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 15-5 run. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Halliburton against Morris. Gafford with the ball. It's hauled in by McConnell. Inside, and stolen by Porzingis. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Pass to Kispert. 32 seconds left in the third. Out to Beal. Shot clock at 5. They get it again. Left side Porzingis. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Porzingis has shown us signs of a little bit of everything here. Scoring, skill, dominating offensively.
Pass to Turner to the middle. Washington with a rebound.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Here they are, your Indiana Pistons. All right, fans, once again, give it up for your first mates dance team. It's time for teachers. Fans, your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Give a round of applause to your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
What a performance for Isaiah Jackson. He's been the story for Indiana.
Your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. TJ McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Jackson. Then there's Miles Turner. That's the 5 for the Pacers. And that one's good.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And Washington has possession. The Pacers making their last shot. Right, the pass to Beal. Clock at 6. Porzingis with a screen on McConnell. Puts one up from 19. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And for the Pacers, they're shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. And here's Turner from the arc. Pure from three-point range. And the Pacers lead by 3.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
Right, pass to Porzingis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is just good point guard fundamentals from Tyrese Halliburton going to the pick and roll to create a bunch of options.
Right, attacking to the inside. Here's Porzingis. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
To the wing, right side. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Turner inside. He's guarded by Gafford. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. To the left side wing. And here's Kispert from the arc. And again, Washington with a triple. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
That one's off.
At the line for the Wizards, Corey Kispert taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Here's Halliburton. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Turner for 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Kispert. Down low. Porzingis. Out to the right wing. Pass to Kispert. 3-pointer. The shot, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Drops in the 3.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Halliburton on the attack. Rebound Washington. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Beal. Right outside. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter here. Beal from outside. Oh, and Jackson with the block. McConnell with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And the dunk by Jackson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Wright. Out to Beal. Jacks up a 3. Offensive board. Gafford. Pass to Kispert. Porzingis against Halliburton. 5 on the clock. And here's Kispert from the arc. And he can't get that one. So Indiana will take it the other way. Here's Matherin. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Here's Matherin. Pass to Halliburton. Turner with it. And here's Jackson. Off on that one. And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. What a performance they had.
game faces on. So Detroit will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Duren in at the 5.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Pass to Mathurin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Well, Greg, neither of these clubs playing very well right now. 2 teams that desperately need a win.
Tonight is huge for these two, and a winnable game on the schedule for either side. So whoever wins tonight will feel a lot better about themselves.
Shot clock at 6. Double by Halliburton. Duren, another shot, shakes him, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now, here is Smith. Halliburton with it. Passes it to Mathurin. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Outside, Bogdanovich. Cunningham against Halliburton. Cunningham's shot is off. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
Here's Halliburton following the bucket by the Pistons.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Stewart kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. To the middle. Looking for Stewart. He gets it there. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Turner. Back to Halliburton. Smith on the wing. Guarded by Stewart. And a wide open look for Halliburton. His 3-pointers off the mark. Detroit leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. And the dunk by Stewart.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. They get it again. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Here's Duren. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 4. Something people always mention, Doris, about Miles Turner is what a strong leader he is.
Kev, consider how rare it is. Miles Turner was voted captain after just his 2nd season in the league. He's positive, he's willing to be a vocal presence, and his attitude about being a terrific teammate contributes to what people think of him.
Corey Joseph's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Halliburton against Joseph. To the inside. Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
Here's Halliburton. Over Joseph. Smith right side. He kicks to Turner. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Pistons. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Joseph against McConnell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Heisman's checked in for Duran. Bagley comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Diallo's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Burks in for Ivy. Now here is Smith. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Heisman's got the ball. Burks the pass to Wiseman. Now here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
It up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Your Pacers fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got James Wiseman, Diallo out there with Bagley. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position. Bagley with a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Driving in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role. I'll tell you, a terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Pistons leading by 7. Down low. Here's Bagley. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Detroit?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So it's the Pistons now, following the score by Indiana. McConnell against Burks. Tries a 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, Burks showing he's more than just a scorer. Terrific pass to his teammate.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Here comes your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
And Indiana making a change here. Fields checked in. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter.
And when you look at Burks, when he's feeling good, this guy makes an impact.
Well, think about it, GA. Last season was only the second time he's played over 64 games, but he got into a groove. He's proven now that when he's healthy, off the couch, off the bounce, this guy is a very difficult cover.
Burks on the wing, covered by Heel. Just 5 to shoot. Bagley sends a screen for Burks. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Healed against Diallo. Back to McConnell. And there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. That's his first foul. So Detroit ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Stewart with the steal. The three. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mathurin. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by McConnell. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. It's a 10-point game. Mathurin passes to Turner. This is to Heel. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Heald's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Hield. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. Hield outside. Here's Smith. Rebound, Detroit. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Cunningham passes to Duran. Cunningham inside, covered by Hield. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Mathurin. His 5th miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor. Bogdanovich against Hield. Bogdanovich looking around. Jacks up a 3. No good. And Indiana will come the other way. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Pistons shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Pacers trail by 11. Outside Turner. There's the pass to Mathurin. 23 seconds left here in the second. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Drills the three-pointer. Hield's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, one of the most valuable pieces of real estate in the NBA, that corner 3. It's shorter than other spots, and Mr. Hield cashes in.
To the inside. Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Stewart.
And this is why this team considers Turner a key.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Indiana trailing here. Turner is out there with Smith. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. A nice shot. By Bogdanovich.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich, a very confident basketball player. He knows very well he has the green light to take these shots.
Bogdanovich, the first thing that comes to mind is the ability to catch and shoot. But he's a guy that can also create off the bounce.
To me, he's one of the most underrated players in the game today. Bojan has the handle to create separation for a quality shot. He's tremendous on the backboards. He plays really solid defense. He works hard every single night, super competitive, just a guy you want on your side.
Here's Ivy. The Pacers making the shot. He feeds it to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all three levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
That one good for two. Matherin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Stewart a screen. Outside Bogdanovich. Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich. The Pistons working the ball around now. Cunningham inside. He's covered by McConnell. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Jackson is checked in for Jalen Smith.
Give a round of applause to your Pacers youth dance team. Timeout charge to the Pacers. T-shirt Bedlam. Right now, fans. Let's hear you go wild.
Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. Pacers trail by 7. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Halliburton's got his first basket.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
They grab their own miss. Cunningham passes to Ivy. And Bogdanovich kicks to Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Bogdanovich. Tries again. Detroit needs to get off the shot. Stewart misses. Pacers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Hield can't hit.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
So he gets them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the middle, here's Turner. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
For Miles Turner, so much of this is about confidence. You love to see him convert in there. That is nice.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Bogdanovich wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Pistons. Halliburton passes to Turner. Offline from the high post.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Cunningham against Halliburton. Stewart passes to Durant. 6 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Jackson kicks to Hield. Pass to Matherin. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Cunningham. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Burks looking around. In the corner, it's Diallo. Passes it to Joseph. Kicks it to Wiseman. That three off the mark. Pacers trail by 9. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Turner for 3. Joseph with the rebound. Stolen away. Mathurin passes to Hield. Here's Turner. It's stolen by Wiseman. By himself. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Now the dish to Turner. 4 seconds left. Goes back up. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Halliburton.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing it.
And so is Detroit in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. Diallo out there with Bagley. Then there's James Wiseman. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Burks in at the 2.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Outside, Joseph. Back to Burks. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Mathurin. He's covered by Joseph. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got assist number 5 here tonight. Hield against Burks. Feeds it to Bagley. To the paint. Turner with the steal. And here's Halliburton. On the wing, Hield. Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Joseph up top. He's covered by Halliburton. And he gets the bucket.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Inside, stolen. Here's Mathurin. He's covered by Wiseman. Pass to Mathurin to take the lead. Rebound, Detroit. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Detroit with another turnover here.
Substitution on the court.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Timeout called the Pacers.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
The Pacers making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Ivy. The rebound by Hield. And here are the Pacers now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Now Halliburton. And he drives in. Here's Turner, and it's Slammed in by Turner.
Miles Turner comes up big in such a big-time moment. All right, Miles, we see you.
Now, here's Ivy. Covered by Heel. Outside Bogdanovich. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 11 points here in just the second half. Halliburton passes to Jackson. Second chance effort. Comes up empty down low.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
A three from Bogdanovich. And another three for Detroit.
I'll tell you, it takes guts to take these types of shots, but Bogdanovich is an assured scorer.
Halliburton passes to Jackson. And yes, it's good. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. Bogdanovich is simply cold-blooded, astonishing scorer when the game is hanging in the balance.
Jackson gets to Turner. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Cunningham with it. Halliburton picks him up. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. The pass to Duran. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. With 1 on the clock. And Duran slams it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Here's Stewart. Off target from outside. Jackson drives in. He can't get it to go. Cunningham with some nice D. Here's Ivy. Off with the layup. And so it's Detroit with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visitor.
Cade Cunningham.
Thanks, Alec. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
A look at the Pistons starting group. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the center position.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Connects from downtown.
Good instincts from Cade. He doesn't think too hard about it. He just shoots.
Well, Grant, looking at the career of Bojan Bogdanovic, he's been so steady.
Yes, he has, B.A. He's really Mr. Consistency. Always averages double figures, always shoots it well from three. Bojan can play the 3 or the 4, someone you can really rely on as a teammate.
Clock at 2. Here's Kispert. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. To the inside. Here's Stewart. Outside Bogdanovic. Stewart, a screen on Porzingis. Fires the 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
With unlimited range, Bogdanovic forces you to extend your defense.
Pass to Kispert. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Out left to the wing. All alone. Counted.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Cunningham outside to the middle. Here's Duren. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Sinks it from distance. Bogdanovic has got 6.
We know Bogdanovic likes this shot. He seems very sure of himself shooting from the corner.
Washington calls timeout. Bagley's checked in for Stewart. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Morris outside. It's Beal on the wing. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him. And the Pistons going the other way now. Morris against Cunningham. Outside Bogdanovic. Let's go with a 3. Washington with a rebound. Back to Cunningham. Second chance shot. Bogdanovic with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Morris right side. Ooh, poked away. And so the ball out of bounds. Bagley touched it last.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Morris against Cunningham. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Duren. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested. It's fun for us to sit back and watch them go to work, but that's our job, not the defenses. They left him too open on that play.
Bogdanovic, that's good.
The jumper is wet. Bojan Bogdanovic, such a skilled shooter.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to Gibson. Here's Kispert. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
The shake. Duren, no good. For Washington, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Morris outside. Inside. Here's Gibson. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. It's picked off. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Morris outside. "11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's off from three-point range. Bagley for 3. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Bojan Bogdanovic has been leading the charge for the Pistons. He's found his range.
DC family, a big round of applause for your Wizards.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
They've got DeLon Wright, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Kispert, and it's Beal in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And they'll get another chance. Back to Bogdanovic. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now here's Beal. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Cunningham on the wing. Beal against Bagley. Out to the wing. Outside Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 3. There's Cunningham with a 3. Rebound Washington. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
It's Wright on the wing. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And again, Washington, no good. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Left side Burks. To the middle. Here's Bagley. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Right outside.
The Pistons have been in rebuild mode for a while. They've stockpiled a lot of young talent. This is when things should start to come together.
So, Smitty, you think the Pistons are ready to become the bad boys of the league again?
BA, they're not really that kind of team. They're built more around offensive firepower, not the defense and rebounding that was their trademark in the old days.
Gibson's checked in for Washington. Nunn comes in for Beal. Over to the left wing. And here's Ivy from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Timeout call, the Wizards.
Let's give it up one more time for your Wizards dancer.
Washington trailing.
Make some noise.
Now Wright. And that one is hammered home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Cunningham up top, pounded by Wright. Three-pointer, Stewart. Porzingis grabs the board. For Washington, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Right outside. Pass to none. Outside Porzingis. Got a piece of it. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. The Wizards shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Right outside.
Second quarter, 2 minutes.
Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
What power from Taj Gibson. He really likes sending a message to the defense with his dunks.
Stewart, screen on right. It's Cunningham with a drive. Bogdanovich from long range. And again, the Pistons missing. For Washington, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Outside Porzingis. 1:25 left to play in the first half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third team foul.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
And the Wizards making a change here. Morris is checked in.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside Burks. To win the run, and he dunks it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Outside none. Morris outside. And another miss by Washington.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it. Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
The Wizards with a lead. Now a timeout called by Washington. Well, the Pistons front office has said they want to have quality character veterans to help balance their roster split.
What they're doing, BA, they're building an identity. You need those veteran players to teach the young guys what it takes to be a pro.
So for the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kispert, and it's Beal in for none. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Morris on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Porzingis misses. It's been a couple of minutes since they led in this game.
Oh, they'd love to change that here.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Wiseman inside, working on Gibson. Pass to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiseman with it. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good
The Pistons. 18. And put your hands together and loud for the Jabberwocky.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. I'll tell you, one guy who's been getting it done is Bojan Bogdanovich.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Durant out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. That one goes in.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovich, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Morris against Cunningham. Morris can't hit. The Pistons leading. Here's Ivy. Here's Stewart. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Beal with it. On the take, and then Beal with the dunk.
Ooh, decisive drive and finish right there. Beal sees everything out there so quickly. I love it.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Drafted in 2011, Bojan Bogdanovic didn't make his NBA debut until 2014. Decided to stay in Europe to continue to improve his game.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
And Bojan with that great career abroad. Entered the NBA at age 25.
I think it was a great move for Bogdanovic. Not everyone is ready at a young age. He worked on his game and his body. Came into the NBA ready to contribute.
The Pistons making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. Cunningham. Here's Duren. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Duren's got his first points of the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Beal's shot is off. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Morris. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Porzingis. And that one drops. And the Wizards lead by 1.
At 7-3, tough to challenge Porzingis' shot without making contact. That could have drawn a whistle.
Pass to Ivy. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Morris. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Bagley to the inside. And stolen by Bagley. Pass to Duren. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Daniel Gafford picks one up. The first one falls. Good on both. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, B.A., a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Bogdanovic from long range. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Morris. For 3, Gafford. The shot won't fall. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Pass to Duren. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. For 3, Porzingis. The Wizards with another miss.
Okay, that's frustrating. He worked hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Cunningham. An easy 2 on the layup. Cunningham's got his second basket on the night.
Aggressive shot from Cunningham inside, getting to that point-blank shot.
Morris passes to Beal. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Bagley with it. Beal picks him up. Pass to Ivy. This one for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Stolen by Gafford. Here's Kispert, defended by Bogdanovich. Here's Gafford. Here's Beal. And he gets the bucket. Beal's gotten 4 this quarter.
We all know Beal might be a shorter off guard at 6'3", but Bradley has heart. He plays way bigger than that listed height.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Taj Gibson. DeLon Wright is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Kispert in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Washington right now. Pass to Gibson. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Joseph. No good from outside. Washington shooting only 39% so far in the game. Right outside. Out left to the wing. And here's Kispert from the arc. Hits a 3-pointer.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Joseph. Hounded by Wright. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game. The Wizards making a switch here. Porzingis has checked in. Now a timeout called by Washington.
Kristaps Porzingis. Timeout on the floor. Washington timeout.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. was discussing with his players. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
On the drive, Cunningham moves with purpose, insisting on getting to his look.
Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 12-point Detroit lead.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Here's Wright. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Here's Cunningham. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
But something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
Right side, Porzingis. The Pistons clear it. Cunningham outside. Over Wright. They get the rebound. Stewart. Bogdanovich against Porzingis. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And here's Porzingis. Right, the pass to Porzingis. Cunningham against Wright. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn.
Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Wright. Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
1:36 left in the game. Bogdanovich from long range. Here's Cunningham, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Cunningham's got 9 points in the quarter.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Right outside. Drops in the layup for two.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Duran. And here's Stewart. And Gafford with the block. Outside Porzingis. It's tipped. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Right side Porzingis. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
Tipped away. Right with a steal.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Porzingis. The rebound by Stewart. Cunningham against Wright. Oh, he misses the easy stuff. Lets the three fly and connects from downtown.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
And so it's Detroit with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
there as they came through the tunnel. And so on. Off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Turner is out there with Jackson. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
And he makes the first.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Now here's Porzingis from outside the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Beal with the steal. Pass to Kispert. Beal against McConnell. Beal can't get it to go.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Right now, I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Passes to McConnell, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for Washington. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wright with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Oh, good from Gibson. Now, here is Halliburton. Into the lane. And the wide open shot from McConnell. Sinks the three-pointer.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Halliburton against Wright. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Shoots over Turner. And another miss by Washington.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Halliburton outside. Out to Turner. Three-pointer. And the Pacers another 3.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Wizards have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks. And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And stolen by Wright. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for Washington. Trailing by 5. Beal against McConnell. Reverses. And Beal lays it in. Beal's got his second basket.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score.
Here's Mathurin. Stolen by Kispert. Porzingis with the ball. Picked up by Turner. The kick out to Wright. Porzingis sets the pick for Wright. Poked away. Halliburton with the steal. To the paint. Wants to get it to Turner and does. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it. And does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
Morris is checked in for the Wizards. And there's no question Miles Turner is one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Kevin, he's led the league multiple times in block shots. And if you look at his per-game averages, man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years.
The pass to Halliburton. Outside Turner fires the three. Indiana with a new shot clock. Pass to McConnell. Back to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Morris kicks to Kispert. Porzingis against Turner. Porzingis sets the pick for Kispert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Taj Gibson.
At the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Indiana leading by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Porzingis. And Halliburton slams it in.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean...
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Pacers up 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Kispert. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Very skilled at getting to his spots on the floor. Turner, an assertive player on the offensive end.
And here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And here are the Pacers now. They've got an 8-0 run. Halliburton finds Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Outside for Jackson. 5 on the clock. Left side, Halliburton. Lets it fly from 18. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So the Pacers call timeout. Their first of the game.
Timeout on the floor. Pacers timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
A big round of applause for your Wizards breaker. All right, a big round for your Wizards breaker. Who wants a t-shirt?
Wizards trail by 13. Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Beal. With the drive and the rejection by Jackson. Halliburton passes to Jackson. McConnell against Gafford. Passes it to Mathurin. And here's McConnell. Now the feed to Jackson.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting for Indiana.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
How about Porzingis with the fancy throwdown? Love seeing the big fella finish with that kind of power.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now Kispert. He has 5. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Wizards making a switch here. Lights checked in. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Halliburton against Porzingis. Halliburton kicks to McConnell. The pass to Mathurin. Stolen by Kispert. Outside, Beal. Got a piece of it. And stolen by McConnell. Outside, Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Washington on D. It's a 13-point game. Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Miles Turner. First trip to the line for him here.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Halliburton passes to Turner. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Washington called for the foul. The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Both good from the line that time. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Up top right, he's covered by Halliburton. Right wing, front past the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Mathurin, outside Turner. Halliburton outside. Back to Turner. There's the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Outside, Beal. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
Your Wizards, 15. The Pacers, 28.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kind of like what Miles Turner, guys, has done in this game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the strike time and time again.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. Jackson is out there with Turner. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by McConnell.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Halliburton passes to Turner. It's McConnell atop the key. Out to Turner. Lets it go from deep. Washington with the rebound. Gafford's got his fourth rebound in this one. Wizards trail by 10 to the left side wing. Back to Wright. Gafford sets the pick for Wright. Porzingis passes to Beal. Clock at 6. Fires it up. And that one goes long.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And time for defense. DC family, it's time to welcome your Wizards dancer.
Wizards trail by 11. Wright looking around. Pass to Gafford. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And the layup falls.
T.J. McConnell.
McConnell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Jackson. Turner with a screen on Beal. Halliburton passes to Turner. Here's Jackson. Back to Halliburton. Passes it to Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
3-point.
Halliburton's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kispert, the pass to Gafford. Here's Beal. Drives to the hoop and finished off by Beal.
And defenses have to respect Beal's jumper. That helps spark the seed on that possession.
Halliburton kicks to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Gafford against McConnell. Back to Jackson. Halliburton on the wing. Releases from the wing and drills it. Halliburton's got 6.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Outside for Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's Beal, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 12.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
The pass to Mathurin. Offline with his three. Wizards trail by 14. Beal deciding where to go with it. To the wing right side. Here's Kispert. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Mathurin, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Halliburton with the steal. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Wizards with possession. They trail by 16. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kispert. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Wright in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Halliburton really dangerous now when he gets out in the open court. That's how you finish the break in transition.
Wright, the pass to Kispert. Nice ball movement by Washington. Porzingis is doubled. A wide open look here for Wright. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here he goes. And stolen by Wright. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Gibson leading the charge. He gets it in there.
Nice floor awareness that time from Wright. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
Halliburton outside. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Turner passes to Mathurin. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Mathurin's got 9 points here in the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shot's good by Gibson.
This is the confidence Gibson possesses, ready to shoot as soon as the pass hits his hands.
Here's McConnell. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Porzingis passes to Gibson. Wright outside. Back to Gibson. Here's Beal. It's rebounded by Indiana. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And it's Mathurin missing. Wizards trail by 16. Launches it. Beal can't get it to go. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
For Washington, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Right against Halliburton. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Turner, puts the move on. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Man, I like the initiative from Turner to go with the shot fake. I mean, once his man leaves his feet, the rest is easy for Turner.
Washington's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Pacers leading by 19 points. Here's Halliburton. Out left to the wing. Here's McConnell. Here's Mathurin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Kispert. Kept alive. Gibson dishes to Kispert. Outside, Beal. They shoot again. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. .136 left in the fourth quarter. The Pacers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
Washington shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Here's Kispert. No good on the 3. Indiana's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3s. Mathurin passes to McConnell. Now, here is Halliburton. Out to Turner. Stolen by Kispert. Three-pointer right. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And Gibson kicks to Porzingis. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Here's Halliburton. And it's in there.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.